Yes, right.
Welcome to the Postgame press conference. We are here with the winning coach, Chot, Reyes, and best player of the game, Simon Enciso. Coach Chot, I'll start with you. Coach, with new players stepping in and DGR continuing to make his presence felt, what stood out to you most about the team's effort and chemistry during the 6-game win streak? And how important is it to sustain this momentum, especially with Jordan still yet to debut?
It doesn't change with our team. It starts with our defense. I think we played tremendous defense in this run, as was reflected in our past few games. The effort, I think that's we have in our team what we also call our hustle stats, where we track the numbers that don't show up in these box scores. So we make sure that we are constantly improving our numbers there, and I think it's being manifested in the way we defend.
Thank you, Coach. Simon, you caught fire from the moment you stepped on the court. Considering you were nearly headed for a 9-to-5 job before this DNP stint, what does a performance like this say about where you are now in your journey?
For me, it's just believing in myself and being around people that believe in me as well. Like I said, I had a rough 2 months trying to figure everything out. Luckily, I had a great support system. My girlfriend was there every step of the way. So I don't say this enough, but thank you, baby, for staying with me through those ups and downs.
We now open the floor for questions from our friends from the press.
Simon, congratulations. Simon, just piggyback on that question. I said that you're considering getting a 9-to-5 job. Can you tell about it a bit?
Well, I mean, yeah, not, my career was kind of in a gray space. So luckily, Coach Chot, Coach Reyes, and Boss Reyes, and Boss MVP gave me a chance. And I'm just trying to work hard and show up every day. So, to show them that, they made the right choice. That's just where I'm at. Just trying to keep my head down and work hard for these guys because they believe in me.
Now that you're with TNT and with new additions, how's the outlook now as we enter the stretch end of the year?
I think it's on an uprise for us. We're starting to get a really good chemistry. I know in the beginning it wasn't too good, but as we started locking in and practicing, Coach held us accountable each and every time that we messed up. And that plays a huge part, right? He's our leader. He's the head of the snake. So he gets on us. It's only for our benefit. So it's more like Coach Chot and the coaching staff for keeping us locked in and ready for each game.
Coach, around this time last May, you were 0-3, now 6 straight wins, tapos katagdagan pa kayo ng Jordan and Mike Nieto. So, syempre, yung optimism sa team, sobra-sobra.
Well, it's guarded optimism because we're going to play two tough teams the last two games. But like we talked about in practice leading into the game, winning this ball game gives us a chance. And in the end, all we are asking for is a chance. Not only in basketball, in sports, but even in life. Anything that we do, all we want is a chance. The guy here next to me was given a chance, and he's taken full advantage of that chance and that opportunity that was given to him. So approach namin dito, now we have a chance, but we all know how difficult the road is going to be, but at least we have given ourselves a chance, and we'll see what happens. We're going to play two of the strongest teams in the league. They're big, they're very deep, they have their own additions as well. So we'll see what happens come Sunday next week.
Coach, good evening, Coach. Jordan Legend will play by Sunday, ba? So,
I doubt he's really a day-to-day because number one, he still has that back injury that he's still trying to recover from. Number two, he's been inactive for a long time. So hindi ganun kadali yun. But he's been able to join a little bit of our practice, not yet completely full contact practice, but we're not rushing. We're not rushing it. And my mentality, I think our team's mentality is to play the last two games with who we have. If Jordan can join us, that's great. But if not, we gotta figure out a way to win with the team, with the players.
Can you also talk about the contributions? Brandon, Gaduel as well, sir. Medyo naging solid kasi yung Blackwater yung
Yun naman talaga yung blueprint when we were preparing the team for this season. We really knew that we had a hole in the front line. Luckily, the first two tournaments were with an import, so Ronde filled that up. And you saw how much we struggled at the start of this tournament because Brandon wasn't playing yet. So now that he's getting into shape, he's filling that role. I can't state enough how important that is for us because we're not one of the biggest teams in the league, right? We don't have the Jumars or the Japets or the Baltasars and Aranyas or the other teams. So we have to make do with the players that we have. Brandon gives us that depth in the front court.
Coach, even before that trade kasi, yung mga ganyan bang good lineup, at what you sign Mike Nieto for this period? Nakita mo sa kanila?
Yeah, we felt Mike was going to give us a little bit more depth at that wing spot because alam niyo naman itong laro natin you can never tell what's going to happen. Maybe an injury or two befalls us and before you know it, you're going to be lacking players. So an opportunity presented itself for us to pick up Mike, and like I said, I talked to CJ Payawal yesterday in practice, and I told him we were going to put him on reserve first because we wanted to take a look at Mike. Of course, we have to make a decision by the end of the eliminations on what our final playoff roster is going to be. So that's up in the air yet, and we'll see who's. It's not really the individual talents, but the fit. It's really the fit for the team. So with Brandon back, hopefully Galinato gets healthy sooner. Rain and Batak as well. So we need all the horses for the playoffs because alam naman gaano malakas yung mga kalaban natin dito.
Coach, we have a finals game on Sunday, especially in standing your time in Ginebra.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's going to be a really tough game. Ginebra had a great game the last time against this team, against Magnolia. So right now, di pa namin inisip yun. Tonight, I'll start thinking about it and we'll prepare for it tomorrow in practice. Unfortunately, we only have one day. But, we've been in this position before. So, luckily, we were able to rest a lot of the guys. We played Simon less than 20 minutes today. Everybody else, low 20s. So, hopefully, we'll have enough legs for a run at Ginebra so that we can compete with them on Sunday.
So with Jordan having this day-to-day and Rain not having a time able for his return, how are you treating the responsibility of being one of the main guys in the backcourt for the team?
I think it's just inheriting their culture with the system that they have, right? It's always next man up. So for me, it's just doing what I'm already doing, just putting in the work, make sure I'm working hard, make sure I'm locked in on our that's really my focus.
Getting yelled at on defense
Yeah,
all
you
the
know, they're on
time.
defense, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like, I've gone through worse. So when Coach Chot does that, I don't take no offense. I know that he wants me to be better. So for me, it's a chance for me to get better each and every time I hear him yell. So for me, I like it. And obviously we're winning. So I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, put the work in, and let God handle the rest.
That ends the postgame press conference. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.